start in downward facing dog. And just try to get into it right away. Activate, engage, start your breathing, start connecting. And then to help that connection occur, go ahead and begin to shift forward and back. So inhale, plank position. Shoulders come out over the wrist, exhale, shoot back. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, shoot back. Okay, go ahead and add the quarter push-up, half push-up, or full push-up. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, chaturanga or push-up. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down dog. Try to move slow and deliberately. Try to move from a place of strength and try to recognize the points that you want to avoid, the points that you want to rush by. And that may be the push-up section. As always, if you need to modify, please do. Putting your knees down, shifting back accordingly. Knees down is a fantastic way to modify. Or splitting the distance. Instead of going all the way down, just go a little bit down and then push back up. A little bit down, push back up. Make it your best possible. Okay, let's add one leg lifted. Try to keep the hips even, so instead of spinning the hips open, keep the hips fairly stabilized. I'm going to switch legs, second side, keep the hips even, move slow and deliberately, move from a place of strength, even if that means you have to modify. I'd rather you modify and move from a place of strength than try to do the whole thing and start sacrificing or dumping into your back or doing the postures with real awareness or integrity. All right, both legs down. Take a nice deep breath, big sigh out. Just kind of settle into your down dog for a moment. Give our arms a break. You can jump through. Come onto your back. Legs to the sky. Go ahead and fan the toes apart. Point them up. And for this first one, take your hands and just place them flat to the floor, just underneath your hips. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hover the legs just off the mat. Inhale, bring them up. If you have the breath reversed, it will be just fine. And a couple more. Keep the low belly drawn in and try to keep a slight engagement of the pelvic floor. Okay. Release the hands out from underneath you, reach them forward, peel the head and shoulders up, look towards the ankles, toes, And let's just start with one leg. Right leg comes down, hovers, right leg lifts, left leg comes down, left leg lifts. Go ahead and proceed, alternating the legs. Watch when the breath catches. And as soon as you notice the breath is catching, that's your sign. Back off a little bit. Maybe you come back to head on the floor, maybe arms on the floor, or maybe you come back all the way to hands underneath your sacrum. Either way, it's fine. Those of you that want to add on a little bit more, either keep doing the single legs or add the double legs. Move from a place of strength. Move from a place of connection, place of purpose. How about we do 3 more? If you're doing single legs, finish on the left side. Good. After this third one, we're going to hug the knees into the chest. We're going to rock up and move back to down dog. So whether you step back or jump back, or maybe take a handstand and shoot back, it's all good. Should feel nice to stretch out the legs here. So see if you can feel the legs really nicely expanding. Okay. Let's go ahead and lift the right leg again. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, knee to elbow. If you can't get knee to elbow, just bring it as close as you can. Some things to try here is to push down into the floor. Pull the crown of the head and the chest forward and reach the opposite heel and your sit bones back. Stretch back, single leg down dog. Let's go knee to elbow again. And back and away. If you can avoid opening the hips here, see if you can pay attention to how you do what you do. Don't make it just a habit. Try to intentionally connect. Good, one more. And then second side. And think about squeezing knee to elbow. If you can connect knee to elbow, go knee to tricep. Really pull the low belly and push the floor away. Create space. Touch and go. It's not lava hot, so you're not trying to react like you just got burned. You're trying to move smoothly and precisely. Smoothly, precisely. And again, it's not about doing the work. It's about building awareness to how you do the work. Connection to yourself. Connection to your body. Mind, body, spirit. So often we get so caught up in just one of those elements. It becomes all about just the body. Or the spirit. Or this head knowledge with no real world practice involved. And so, I know for me, it's very important to integrate. And sometimes that means backing up a few steps. Sometimes that means slowing it down, resting a little bit more. Okay, last one. Okay, switch sides again. Right leg lifts again. This time we're going to bend the elbows. Try to bring your knee to the outside edge of your arm. Shift forward, chaturanga. And then stretch back and away. Try that again. Inner thigh to outer elbow. Chaturanga. Back and away. 2. Chaturanga. Back and away. Now, We're gonna do 2 more. If you wanna try to extend that right leg, extend it. As you extend it, see how light on the back toes you can get. Some of you may be able to even float the back toes off the floor. Switch sides, left leg lifts, knee to elbow. 1, knee to elbow. Now I say knee to elbow, but it's really inner knee to elbow, almost inner thigh. Okay, 2 more. If you can, extend the leg. I'm not sure my fireplace will allow it. But if you've got the room, stretch it out. And release. Go ahead and jump through to your back. Onto your back. Wrap the shoulders under. Drive the hips up. Activate. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze the legs. Feel the legs tremble. 1 more breath. Try to drive a little higher. And release back down. Beautiful job. Okay. Coming back to first phase. Either hands underneath the hips or arms reach out beside. Either lifting head and shoulders or keeping head and shoulders on the floor. We're going to come back either to single legs or the double legs. This time we're going to add a little pulse. So when I get to the top of the lift, I'm going to pulse my sacrum off the floor. See if we can do 5. 4. 3. Try not to let the neck tense up. And last one. Beautiful. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock up to sitting. Jump back. Chaturanga. A nice up dog and about 3 to 5 breaths here. Do look over each shoulder. Keep the legs strong. Keep the breath smooth. The downward facing dog. All right, right leg lifts again. Again, keeping the hips even. Connect knee to elbow. Shift forward. This time knee on the back of the arm. See if you can float. Back toes up. Single leg down dog. So we're just going into that Ekapada bakasana. You can just lean forward and let the back toes get light. You don't actually have to lift. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good. Switch legs. Left leg lifts. Connect knee to the back of the elbow, shift forward. You can keep the toes on the floor, that is just fine. Back and away. Two. Three. 4. Last one. 5. Yes. Settle into your down dog. Take a deep breath. Jump through to sitting. Come onto your back. Wrap the shoulders under. Drive the hips high. Squeeze the legs. Make the legs work here. Drive the hips up. One more breath. And release back down. Okay. Bring your legs in. Take the feet high. Come back to one of the first positions, either hands under the hips, single legs is fine again, or we'll try it again with the double legs. Here we go. Peel up the head and shoulders. Try not to make the neck work here. Try to make the work in the core. The core is the entire front, sides, and even some of the back body here. Add the pulse. You want to add one more layer. Take the arms overhead. Try to keep the head and shoulders peeled up. And try not to tense up the neck. Good. Hug it in. Rock it up, jump back. Big up dog. Open the heart. Couple of breaths here. Keep the legs working strong. Breath smooth. And then down dog. Big breath in, long side out. From down dog, we're going to try to jump forward, come into bakasana. So a nice starting place would be to make your way to the front of your mat, bend your arms, shift forward, bakasana, shoot back. Okay. If you wanted to make it a little bit harder, instead of landing at the front of the mat, land on the backs of your arms. Good, it's just a slight pause. If you want that earlier variation, just jump forward, set your knees up, lean forward, shoot back. Let's do 3 more. Two more. And last one. Nicely done. Jump through, come onto your back, find that bridge, activate, squeeze the legs, drag the heels back towards your arms. Good. One more breath in, and release down. You can tick-tock the knees a little side to side. Rock up to sitting. So it's a great way to get the heart beating, blood flowing, and build some heat in the body. I hope you enjoyed this quick little core connection. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend. Thank you so much. Namaste.